Hi everyone, welcome to today's video. In today's video, we're going to be walking you through what Cloudpanel is, how you can install it and start to enjoy the benefits of this really amazing control panel. So what is Cloudpanel? Cloudpanel is basically an alternative to the popular control panels you might know about, like CyberPanel, cPanel, and the likes of it. The way Cloudpanel works is the focus on simplicity. So because of that, there isn't a lot of load, which makes it very, very fast. And it can work on really low-end servers and still deliver decent performance. Unfortunately, it's not open source, but it's a really good product and it's free. It was produced by these guys over at NGT Commerce, I believe. And this is the co-founder and the CEO and the co-founder and CTO, Stefan. I have a Discord, which I am active in, and they regularly post updates there and engage with the community and people who use their product. So it's a pretty decent software, and the people behind it seem to be good people. So Cloudpanel is basically a free hosting panel, and is meant to be simple, it's meant to be fast, and it works with a bunch of applications, PHP, Node.js. You could deploy WordPress websites on it. You could run your Python application, reverse proxies, as they say here. And it works. You can put it on literally any VPS on the internet, AWS, Volta, Hetzner. As long as you have a VPS and you have, I think, Debian 12 and 11 and Ubuntu 24 or 22, you should be able to deploy Cloudpanel. It works. I think the tech stack it has less than encrypt for SSL, Nginx for the server, MySQL, and you could also connect Redis, and you have Vanish Cache as well for caching. So all of these put together make the panel pretty fast. And Nginx is like one of my favorite web servers, right? So you get a lot of performance benefits using it. So, and installing it, if you're able to just get your hands dirty a little bit, it's actually pretty straightforward to install. Most of it runs from like simple copy and paste commands, and we'll get into that in a minute. Now, one reason why I like Cloudpanel so much compared to like cPanel is that the site isolation. So on the system level, each website lives on their own and they're not mixed together in like a common folder. How cPanel, mixes up. Let's say you have 10 panels. You have 10 websites on one cPanel account. All of them are mixed together in a common folder. People who use cPanel know what I mean. So installing it is pretty simple. They have like specialized tutorials for Amazon DigitalOcean, and you have installation on Volta. So this is where hosting, where they have like the image, like the image of the panel like pre-installed, so you could just like grab it and create it with like a one-click approach. So let me show you what I mean. For example, on Volta, I have a Volta account. If you click on deploy server here, and let's say we go for like dedicated CPU, Atlanta, and then we choose maybe this server, one virtual CPU, 4 gig RAM, and we scroll all the way to configure, right? So here under operating system, if you go to marketplace apps, you're going to find Cloudpanel here. If you search for cloud, okay, yeah, it's there. You can see Cloudpanel 2. And if you click on deploy, it just installs it for you, does, handles everything for you, and then gives you the IP address where you can go and the port where you can go and like set up your username and password and everything. So, but the approach I want to take in this video is for people who do not have access to like Volta or AWS, but they do have a VPS and they want to deploy a VPS. Sorry, they want to deploy Cloudpanel. So all they have to do is when you go to this page, I'm going to link it in the description, cloudpanel.io/docs/version2/getting started. You click on installation on other, right? So this tutorial is for people who do not have like a Volta account or Oracle Cloud or Azure or Hostinger or Hetzner, AWS, DigitalOcean, where these guys are kind of like have the app already set up. So you want to click on installation on other, right? So you sign into your SSH with these commands, and you're going to run an installer. You're going to run an update to like update the system and install required packages before you proceed to like run this. This is the command that installs Cloudpanel, right? So what you have to do is let me go back to Volta. I click on deploy server. Let me just go with share CPU for now. Europe, give me Frankfurt. Then let me go with high frequency. Let me just go with this. All right. So the next thing I want to do is click on configure. Sorry, let me disable automatic backups. I want to click on configure, and I'm just going to select Ubuntu. You can use Debian. Debian 12 and 11 are supported, but I want to use Ubuntu 22.04. SSH keys, you create just keys if you don't have those. I already have my SSH keys. Then all you have to do is click on deploy. Now, the server has installed. There's no Cloudpanel on it yet, but it says your server is currently being installed. Most server actions will be unavailable until this has completed. This is going to take probably like 2 to 5 minutes. But once it does, we should be able to sign in and we should be able to set up our Cloudpanel installation. So I think that has completed. I'm going to copy this IP. Now you can use your favorite SSH client. You can use Putty, you can use from time to time I use Tamius. I also use one called MobileXterm. Let me see if I have Tamius installed. I do. All right. So what I will do is to just sign into my SSH. Another simple way I actually do it is to just do it directly from the terminal, right? So I can do SSH root at, and then I paste that IP, which is like the server IP I copied, and then I'll click. So as the root here is our root username. That might vary depending on your hosting provider. But once I hit enter on terminal, it will ask me, do you want to add this key fingerprint? You will just say yes. Then it will ask for the password. I'm just going to copy my root password here, and I'm going to paste. It won't display the password, but it has pasted, and I hit enter. And now I'm signed into Volta. You can see here system load, usage, and all that. So the first thing we need to run is this to update everything, make sure everything is up to date, right? So we paste that and we click enter. That takes about a minute or two and it's done. And once it restarts, everything should be pretty good to go. So the next thing you do is to then run the command to install Cloudpanel. This one takes about 5 to 10 minutes, depending on how fast your VPS is. It will take probably 5 minutes on Volta because they have pretty fast, servers. So we'll paste our command and we'll click on enter. Then it will start the installation process. So you can see it's already fetching MySQL and a bunch of other stuff it needs. Redis, as you can see. So this will probably take 5 minutes. I'm going to skip to the end of this and then we'll proceed once the installation is done successfully. All right. So as you can see, it says that took about 5 minutes or so. So it says the installation of Cloudpanel is complete. We can now access Cloudpanel at this URL. So what we need to do is copy that. Let's open a new tab and then let's paste that in there. You are going to get this warning that says potential security risk ahead. Just accept. That's because there's no SSL on there. So enter your first name. I'm just going to enter my name. You'll be prompted to create an admin user. So let me enter my name. Username, Shema Studios, email. I'll enter my email. Password, I'll just choose a password. And I'll say create user. Now, once that is created, I can log in and you can see Cloudpanel has been installed successfully. You see, it's very clean. It shows you your operating system, your IP, your server specs, your cores, and your RAM. And I can go ahead to create, okay, I think it also has a dark mode, right? Yeah, it does. Nice. I can go ahead to add a website. It will ask you what type of website you want to create. WordPress, PHP, Node.js, static HTML, Python, or reverse proxy. In our case, we want to like deploy a new WordPress website. So we can say create a website, create a WordPress website, sorry. You enter your domain here. I could just enter my website domain, site title, you enter your title here. This site user and the site password is the SSH user for that. So if you want to SSH into this particular website, these are the credentials you use in combination with the IP address. Now, the admin username and the admin password is the username and password for the WordPress website you're creating, right? So if you leave these as they are and you click on create, this will be your admin credentials for the WordPress website. So I hit create, give it a few seconds, and then it will tell you website created successfully. Now, if we do all of the like DNS connections and everything, my website should point to this address, but we're not covering that in this video. That will be for another video. But as you can see, it says WordPress website created. You can see the database credentials. You can see the WordPress credentials here, and then you can see the SSH credentials here as well. So that's pretty much it for this video, guys. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.